Hello, and welcome back to Sigma Alpha Survival, your go-to guide for thriving when the world gets tough. Ever feel like you're being watched? You are. Our world is a web of cameras, satellites, and databases constantly tracking our every move. But what happens when you need to disappear? Not for anything sinister, but for survival. What if society breaks down and you need to become a ghost? Today, we're diving deep into the art of vanishing in the digital age. This isn't about hiding from your responsibilities. It's about gaining the ultimate tactical advantage when staying unseen means staying alive. Let's start with the most obvious tracker in your pocket, your smartphone. It's a beacon. Even when turned off, it can sometimes be pinged. The same goes for your smartwatch, your tablet, even your modern car. These devices are constantly communicating, logging your location, your activities, your entire life. The first rule of vanishing: ditch the digital leash. That means all of it. If it has a chip, a battery, or connects to a network, it's a liability. Powering it down isn't enough. The only sure way is to leave it behind. Your survival depends on breaking free from the network, not just logging off. So, how do you navigate without Google Maps? You go old school. Physical. Paper maps are your new best friend. Get detailed topographical maps of your area and the regions you plan to move through. Learn to read them. Understand contour lines, symbols for water sources, and types of terrain. A compass becomes an extension of your will, guiding you without broadcasting your position to a satellite. As for transactions, cash is king. Credit and debit cards create a digital breadcrumb trail right to your location with every single swipe. Before you need to go, start building a stash of cash in small, untraceable bills. When you're on the move, it's your silent key to acquiring supplies without flagging your existence on a bank's server. This is Financial Ghosting 101. Now let's talk about your physical appearance. In a world of surveillance cameras, you need to become what's called a gray man. The goal isn't to look like a super spy in a trench coat, it's to be utterly forgettable. Think about what the average person wears in your area. Your goal is to be a chameleon. Wear neutral, common colors: gray, beige, dark blue, muted greens. Avoid bright colors, large logos, or unique clothing that makes you stand out. A simple, unbranded hoodie, generic jeans, and common sneakers are your uniform. The person a witness struggles to describe is the person who wins. A hat and sunglasses can help obscure facial features, but again, make them generic. The more you blend into the human landscape, the harder you are to spot and track. Your movement is just as important as your appearance. Most people move without thinking, creating predictable patterns. To vanish, you must move with purpose and unpredictability. Walk like you have a destination, even if you're just observing. Avoid meandering or lingering in open, exposed areas where cameras have a clear, prolonged view. Stick to the edges, use shadows, and move through crowds like a fish in a school. Change your routes frequently. Never take the same path twice. If you're using public transport, pay with cash and get off a stop before or after your intended destination, walking the rest of the way. These small deviations from predictable behavior make you an incredibly difficult target to follow, both for human eyes and for analytical software designed to spot patterns. Hey guys, just jumping in for a second. If you're finding this information valuable for your preparedness strategy, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button for Sigma Alpha Survival. We're dedicated to giving you the real-world skills you need, not just the fantasy. Your support helps us keep creating this content. Now, let's get back to mastering the shadows. Let's expand on this idea of unpredictable movement. Think in 3 dimensions. Use underpasses and overpasses. Cut through buildings with public access if possible. The goal is to break the line of sight and disrupt any automated tracking. Algorithms look for simple, to-be trajectories. By introducing verticality and interruptions, you confuse the system. Also, be mindful of your digital exhaust. Using a public Wi-Fi network, even for a second, can compromise your anonymity. Any interaction with the digital world leaves a trace. Staying offline is an absolute, non-negotiable rule. This mindset shift is crucial. You are no longer a participant in the digital world. You are an observer of the physical one. This brings us to social engineering, a critical and often overlooked skill. Blending in isn't just about clothes, it's about behavior. Don't draw attention. Be polite but brief. Don't make eye contact for too long, but don't actively avoid it either. That's suspicious. Your aim is to be background noise. Practice this in your daily life. Go to a coffee shop and see how long you can sit without anyone really noticing you. It's an exercise in social invisibility. When you do need to interact, have a simple, plausible backstory ready. Nothing elaborate. Just passing through, meeting a friend, looking for a job. The more boring and generic you are, the safer you are. Remember, interesting people get remembered. You want to be forgotten the moment you walk away. Let's talk about sheltering. If you're on the move, you can't check into a hotel with a credit card and ID. You'll need to find low-profile places to rest. Depending on the scenario, this could mean anything from discreet camping in a wooded area just outside of town to finding abandoned structures or blending in at transient shelters, always paying in cash where possible and never using your real name. The key is to never stay in one place for too long. 2 or 3 nights maximum, then move on. The longer you stay put, the more you establish a pattern and the greater the chance of being discovered. Your shelter is a temporary stop, not a home. Ultimately, vanishing in a digital world is a test of discipline and mindset. It's about breaking habits we've built over a lifetime. The habit of reaching for your phone, of swiping a card, of taking the same route to work. You have to deprogram yourself from a life of convenience and embrace a life of deliberate, conscious action. Every choice, from the clothes you wear to the path you walk, must be filtered through the lens of anonymity. It's not easy, but in a scenario where being found is the greatest danger, it's the most critical survival skill you can possess. You have to think like a ghost, move like a shadow, and exist in the cracks of the system. That's all we have for today's deep dive. Mastering these skills takes practice, so start thinking about them now before you ever need them. Train your mind to see the networks and cameras and learn to navigate around them. Thank you for joining us here at Sigma Alpha Survival. If you found this guide helpful, please like, share, and definitely subscribe to the channel for more no-nonsense survival strategies. Stay prepared, stay safe, and stay unseen.